For the past year, students across Singapore have been waiting for the time to shine. Honing their craft in disciplines ranging from choir and dance to Chinese orchestra, hundreds of school teams are celebrating their achievements at the biggest event of the school calendar, the Singapore Youth Festival. This week, two singers invite us into the world of choral performances. A soprano and an alto take us behind the scenes, giving us a front row seat to school teams participating in the SYF Choir Central judging. This morning at CHIJ Primary Toa Payoh, Mercy is all ears at her mathematics class. One would not have been able to tell that the well-adjusted 12-year-old had relocated from a different school 2 years ago.
At first, it was actually very difficult for me to get into a new environment and adapt to it.
Mercy has since made a lot of new friends, and it is clear that she is popular in and out of the classroom.
Whenever I'm absent, Mercy collects my worksheets for me and put it under my table so that my friend who lives nearby can help me take the worksheets.
Besides being helpful, she is clearly known for her love of singing among her friends.
For example, when I'm talking to Mercy, sometimes she just starts singing. Sometimes it can be quite annoying, but most of the time I'm okay with it.
It's actually a stress reliever. Like when I'm too stressed with my studies, then I just like to sing. Lenggang, lenggang, kangkong, kangkong tapita.
Mercy has been singing for as long as she can remember. Having been part of the choir in her previous school, being able to express herself musically in CHIJ Primary helped her transit to her new life here.
In our music curriculum, we have singing, instrumental, note recognition. So with all these skills, even a child that may not have any music background would have a fair chance when she's auditioned to join choir in primary 2.
With a rich choir tradition in the school, Mercy is a perfect fit. The award-winning IJ choristers have performed in music festivals and competitions around the world. In Singapore, they have also participated in community events for the less fortunate. Mercy's impressive grasp of music and her leadership skills caught the teachers' eyes last year, and the soprano was given the responsibility of leading the choir.
As a choir captain, I need to maintain discipline of the choir and warm up the choir before our choir instructor comes. You also have to be well liked by others so that they actually listen to you.
Mercy is one of those very responsible singers. She comes on time. As the big sister, she just takes a few under her wings and then she helps them with their parts.
Lenggang Kangkong is one of the pieces that the CHIJ choir is performing at the SYF Central judging. This biennial event benchmarks the performances of choirs in schools across the island. And with 2 previous Gold with Honours awards under their belt, the girls are determined to score a hat-trick. The folk song is the only non-English piece in the song list, and it describes the carefree ways of a water spinach, celebrating the peaceful life of villagers in Indonesia.
And the 6 notes leading to that starts off 6 degrees of loudness. Lenggang, lenggang, kangkong. Okay, can we start from there?
Sometimes that we don't get the right pitch, and then we have to keep doing it over and over again, and it's quite frustrating at times.
The choir has been training twice a week for the past few months to nail every note. Besides paying attention to pitch, diction, and harmony, the various sections are also careful not to drown each other out.
Spit. The rhythm was the killer. But after a while, the girls got the feel of it. Okay, when you release that final note, gang gong, I still need the gong. One more time.
She's not like, oh, don't you know the part? She takes time and she's very patient with us.
Pop, 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 pop. Okay, clearer, dotted rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Will you? We see transformation. We see children who are not performing well in class find a new sense of self-worth in choir. Okay, I won't kill you.
With only It is the Singapore Youth Festival season, and schools across the island are shining in various co-curricular activities on the national platform. Over at Henry Park Primary School, it is recess and everyone is making full use of their time outside their classrooms. We meet another choir student who shares a similar background to Mercy. Hoong is an alto and he is one of only 16 boys in the 58-member strong school choir.
Ready? Again, go.
The warm-up exercises may be mere music to a layman's ears, but the choir students are fine-tuning various aspects of the deep range of musicality to sound the absolute best.
We look out for pitch, tempo, and the different techniques like articulations, dynamics, and phrasing.
Hoong has only met his buddies over a year ago, as he had spent most of his childhood in Beijing. Last year, his father's work finally took his family back to Singapore after 10 years abroad. The Primary 5 student shares about his early memories of visits here.
It was like my first time going to the beach, so I was very scared of the waves. Like every time a wave comes, I'll run back.
Besides the differences in landscape and climate, Hoong reveals that he had studied in a local school in Beijing, where all subjects were taught in Mandarin. And adapting to an English educational system here in Singapore was a challenge.
When I first started, my English results was really bad. I barely passed.
The sports fan has come a long way since. Participating in various co-curricular activities, he keeps himself busy throughout the week.
Tuesday is my longest day. After recess, I just go for class. Then I have sub-class. And I have choir.
It is almost 4 o'clock and students are trickling into the choir studio. With 3 gold awards to their name, the Henry Park Primary School Choir is gearing up for the Singapore Youth Festival Central Judging a week away. To gain more performance experience, the choir recently participated in the 2nd Winter Choral Festival in Hong Kong. During the 5-day trip, many of the students fulfilled their dream of visiting Disneyland, where they attended a workshop and sang to crowds in the park. No stranger to public performances, the choir also performed at a local daycare center for the elderly during their stay. Fresh from the trip of a lifetime, Hoong stays focused on his next musical milestone.
In choir, he's in row 1, and actually he has a very nice voice and sings very well. He managed to do a lot of things that people can't do. Like, he can show expression, dynamics, a lot of stuff that a lot of people cannot do.
Sound the trumpet, sound the trumpet till around you.
He has potential to be a singer next time when he grows older.
If Hoong decides to pursue a future in music, he wouldn't be the first student from the established school choir to do so.
The teachers have done a very good job in developing what we have. It really pushed the thought into my head that I can actually do this in my future.
Okay, there's no breath attached, huh? Not. Like calling from block A to block B. Ready, go. Yes, nicer. And here or not, remember. There's this system of teaching music that thinks that children learn best by kinesthesia learning through the signs and the sound. It helps them be more sensitive to the language of music.
To hit all the right notes in a song, discipline is key.
All stand.
And the instructor is making sure that everyone is working together seamlessly.
Last person will have to sing solo, huh? Sit. Choir stand.
Sound the Trumpet is the second piece in the song list, and the choir hopes to overcome the challenges in the song.
It's historical, so we have to go back in time and try to interpret what many choirs have done before and do the best version we can. Cannot! Why? Well done, soprano. Leading in expression. S1, S2 high. Altos, what? Can hear, right? They give you energy, you must do what? Copy, paste. Understand?
I think we are about ready for the SYF, but our choir is still not very prepared because some are not memorizing the lyrics very well and they don't feel confident.
Can the enthusiasm of Yongqi and his choir mates keep their spirits alive as they overcome the challenges of their Singapore Youth Festival performance?
Rebound.
At 6:45 in the morning, choir students of Henry Park Primary School are slowly making their way to the choir studio. It is the biggest day in the school choir calendar, and months of hard work is going to culminate in the Singapore Youth Festival Central Judging Performance in a matter of a few hours. Yongqi is all fired up for his first SYF performance, while his mother is helping out with makeup for the girls. As the first school choir to perform today, time is of the essence with all final preparations happening concurrently. Rose, their choir instructor, has long been prepared for the hard work it would take to warm up the delicate vocals and minds of her students.
You will repeat every word I say, and I mean it.
Half an hour away, girls from the CHIJ Primary Toa Payoh are resting and making sure that their vocal cords are well taken care of.
This is the honey water made by the parent volunteers, but the parent volunteers are in the other room helping out with the makeup now.
The students might be the ones in the limelight today, but their parents are the stars behind the scenes.
They were very much the backbone that supports us in terms of the meals of the children, the makeup of the children, the transportation, you know, all these little bits where the teachers didn't have enough time for, they were ever ready to lend their support.
Mercy is going about the bustling activities quietly as she is recovering from a viral infection that kept her from choir practices in the past week.
I was worried about her voice because she kept coughing, so I asked her if she could manage with the cough. She said, yeah. She always says she's fine when she wants to sing.
My fear is that if my voice will crack. 1 or 2 times I've been having it during the choir practices, and that's what I fear most of.
While Mercy keeps calm and rests her voice, excitement is clearly in the air as almost 100 students, staff and parent volunteers work together to get the choir ready for the stage.
You worked hard. You've worked very hard for this, haven't you? Yes. You've worked very hard. You go there, you give all of yourself. Enjoy that performance. Can we do it, girls?
Over at the official SYF concert hall, while various school choirs across the country are putting on their best performances, the Henry Park Primary School Choir is eagerly awaiting their moment of glory.
The highest voices, which is the S1, the anxiety was they couldn't get their voice open just now, Later, if we can find some time, we will try to squeeze out some more voice if possible.
As the contingent is ushered around from the foyer to the tuning room and on to the backstage, students and teachers alike are trying their best to ignore the anxiety.
We're going to think about the expressions of the song, the dynamics, and just relax, don't be nervous.
I feel very proud of their performance, and they have been training very hard.
I'm very happy because it finally finished SYF. It wasn't perfect, but it was quite good.
So I'm glad with all the commitment that he's put in. I'm happy that he has finally found what he wants.
As Yongqi and his friends heave a major sigh of relief, Mercy and her choir mates are about to take to the stage. Taking home an award as a choir captain would be the icing on the cake for her final year in the school choir.
From C8IJ Primary, Papaya.
I was very nervous. I was very, very nervous. I was more concerned for those that were not well, those that wouldn't make it through the whole performance. They have done their best. I don't think so they could have done any better.
Their performance went without a hitch, and Mercy cannot be happier that her voice stayed in prime form.
I'm actually quite relaxed now, and I'm satisfied that we have done our best.
It is on to a mini celebration for both school choirs before the results are announced the next morning. Less than 24 hours later, the Henry Park Primary School Choir is gathered at the foyer after morning assembly. This is it. Everyone is anxious to know the outcome of their SYF performance, and Yongqi is no exception.
Now you all deserve a pat and thumbs up. Without your parents' support, all right, this wouldn't be possible as well. We did our best yesterday. We sang our hearts out. We did not get a bronze. Okay. No, did we get a silver? Alright, they've awarded us a gold award.
I think I like choir even more now. When I was on the stage, I just sang and I felt very happy and excited.
All the hard work has finally paid off, and Yongqi is fueled more than ever in his pursuit of singing. As the students bask in their achievement, the CHIJ Primary Toa Payoh Choir hopes to follow suit.
The Singapore Youth Festival is in progress. Results have come in. Choir group in the SYF has come in gold with honor.
Some of us expected it, but not the others.
Mercy's first SYF performance as a choir captain has given the school a record Gold with Honours Award hat-trick. Everyone involved could not be more proud and thankful for the recognition of their commitment and talent.
I have a talent in me, and that I have to work towards my goal and persevere.
After a triumphant showing at the Singapore Youth Festival, our two young singers are in good spirits about their pursuit of singing. And it seems like we would be seeing them on stage a lot sooner than we think.